With the release of Amaran's new bi-colored budget lights, the Halo series, I've been getting a lot of requests to do a demonstration about the light quality between the Halo and the Ray series. Now, spoiler alert, the Ray series is full color, so they don't really compare well to bi-colored lights. But I think the biggest question people have is, what is the quality of light on the face? In other words, which of these makes a better key light? And can I tell a difference between those two? That's what we're going to find out in this video. Oh, but before we do that, let's find out which of these lights is brighter. I'll use the 60mm Octadome 60 and 2 levels of diffusion. By the way, this is a lot of light. Okay, so in my test, the Amaran Halo 600X was actually 36% brighter than the 660 watt light here. Now, according to Amaran's website, the Halo is actually only 18% brighter than the Ray. Oh, and I would go with Amaran's number because, you know what, this is a small room, and when I lit this thing up, well, it lit up the entire room, so stuff's bouncing all around. So a brighter light is going to put more light into this sensor. Yeah, I kind of get it. But in either test, you have to hand it to the Halo light for being much, much brighter. That's because it's a bicolored light, and it can have all those LEDs towards white light, whereas here it's a full color light, so a lot of those lights that are going to be used to make color, well, they're not being used in this light when you're just trying to make white. So it's not quite as bright. Although, you know what? This thing is incredibly bright. Oh, and if you're wondering, the 300X, well, it's also brighter than the 360C, which I'm actually using right now to light my face. But let's put aside all the specs for a moment, and let's just compare the lights and see what they look like on the skin. All right, I've turned off the background lights, and so now I'm going to take one of these lights and put them into a softbox. This time a little larger, an Octadome 90. Okay, so here's light A, and let's compare this to light B. And you let me know whether you can see a difference between the two of them. I got the output to be about the same here, so hopefully it's not an exposure issue, but see if you can tell a difference and which one you like better. Okay, you ready for the reveal? This is the new Ray light. Yeah, the 660C. And over there, well, that would be the Halo, the 600X. But when I tested the Halo light, though, instead of being 5600 degrees Kelvin, it's closer to 5300 degrees Kelvin. So almost 300 degrees under. Yeah, so now I'm getting 5600 degrees Kelvin. When we put the two Halo lights side by side and make that adjustment, well, it looks like this. So now let's compare the adjusted Halo light to the adjusted Ray light. Yeah, 5619. So now let's just see how these match up. Now, I'm not seeing a world of magnitude difference here, but I am seeing a better light coming out of the Omnicolor in the Ray than I am out of the Halo. You know what? If I take a moment to readjust the saturation, well, I can get a lot closer to the Ray. So maybe it's not that big of a deal. Now, looking at the spectrum of each light, well, we can see a large spike in blue. That's pretty standard with most LED lights. And then we see the other colors are pretty smooth and a nice fall off. But the Ray series is completely different. It not only has the blue spike, but it has a couple of other spikes, including an indigo spike here that's really a black light, where it accentuates the whites in the scene. And maybe that's doing something here to the skin tones. So what do these spikes in the spectrum mean to the specs on this light? I think because of these spikes, the Halo actually has a higher CRI score of 97+, while the Ray scores 95+. The SSI score, which compares these lights to a standard movie light, well, the Ray comes out on top. And those movie lights that we're comparing these LEDs to, well, I'm not sure they would score that high on a CRI score either, because CRI is about color accuracy, and movie lights are about making movies. So to me, if I'm choosing between the specs or what the light actually looks like on my face, I'm going with my face every time. And that's why I've switched out my old 200X for the new Ray 360C. And I think it looks a little better. Just a little bit better. Hey, if you're getting value out of this video, just hit the like button. It's the easiest thing you can do to get this video out to more people like yourself. The Ray lights aren't more expensive than the Halo lights. You're going to pay about 40 to almost 60% more for these Ray lights. But again, they're full colored and they're also weather sealed, which you don't get over here on the Halo side. The 200X, the 300X, and the 600X, well, they're made of metal here in the middle with some plastic around the edge. Now, surprisingly, I think there's more metal on these Halo lights than there is on the Ray. The Ray is pretty much plastic, yeah, everywhere that I can touch, except, of course, this yoke, which is incredible. And it's a full yoke as well as being fully metal. Yeah, well, maybe this knob is probably plastic. Yeah, plastic around a metal thread. So if you're not as impressed by the look of the Ray lights as I am, well, the Halo lights are a great deal. Just remember that you get a lot of extra things here, like a case and weather sealing, as well as, oh yeah, and full color. But if you don't need any of those things, these lights are brighter, smaller, better built, and less expensive. Oh, and if you'd like to see more about these Halo lights, well, you can just click that video on top right over there. Or if you're more interested in the Ray lights, well, that video right underneath. Hey, thanks for stopping by.